Hey guys, what's up? Today is Tuesday, September 30th, 2008, and I'm making this video here from this little village square, cobblestone streets beneath me. Can you see them? Here in Lincoln Center. And it's a beautiful evening. It's a beautiful September fall evening in New York, and I just love this weather so much. It just makes me feel so excited. I don't know. I guess because change is literally in the air. Something about the fall, it makes me want to run out and buy school supplies. I would send you all a bouquet of freshly sharpened pencils. Did you like that? Wasn't that cute? That's from You've Got Mail. I told you, I'm obsessed with that movie. Coming to the end of a wonderful weekend. I spent the whole time with Nick. We went to brunch, and then we went shopping for a while. And we had more pina coladas. I don't know what's going on with me and the alcohol lately. I can't stop having pina coladas. I'm turning into one of those ladies who lunch, who need cocktails at noon. They're just so good. I love them. And after the drinks, we went to the movies and we went to go see Nights in Rodin, that Diane Lane, Richard Gere movie. Okay, listen. I understand that, it's a big girly movie, but I love Diane Lane. Oh my God, Under the Tuscan Sun. That is like one of my favorite movies ever. And it's funny because Nick actually really loves that movie. For anybody who has seen that movie, one of the guys who plays one of the construction workers, I was actually in a movie with when I was younger, and I had a little bit of a fling with him, and then he went on to go be in this Diane Lane movie. When I was telling Nick about this, when we were kind of getting to know each other and we were talking about that movie and how much we both liked it, I was like, oh my God, I used to fool around with that kid Pavel. So now when we watch the movie, Nick, it's got a bittersweet feel to it for him now. But whatever. It's a really good movie. You have to check it out. How did I get on that tangent about Diane Lane? So I'm just a big sucker for her, and we went to go see the movie. It was pretty bad, but it was really good. It was one of those really good bad movies. And it's so interesting because you know how they always say that in Hollywood, or just in life really, men get more attractive as they get older, as they age. They get very handsome and rugged, and women, it's kind of the reverse. Well, what's so interesting is that Diane Lane and Richard Gere are like the reverse of that, because she gets more and more beautiful and I think sexy as she gets older, and Richard Gere is just not aging well. He's just pasty and pudgy, and most of the movie, anytime his clothes were off or they were kissing, I was just like, oh, Diane, get a younger one. What happened after that? We went home and slept in the next day, and then we got up and we went to Roosevelt Island, and I put up a video of our day in Roosevelt. Oh my God, Roosevelt Island, it's so cool. I've lived here for 10 years, and for the longest time, I didn't even know that it existed. And I was at this hotel with a really good friend of mine for this party, and it's on the east side. And we were up on the roof at the hotel, and I looked over and I saw Roosevelt Island, and I was like, what's that over there? Ever since then, I've become obsessed with learning more about it and its history, and it's between Manhattan and Queens. It's this tiny little island, but it's still technically part of Manhattan, and so that's very interesting to me. And it's so small. It's got one street down the whole island, and you can walk the whole thing in like 40 minutes. It's very narrow. You can look to one side and you see the water, and look to the other side and you see the water. But they're building these amazing luxury condos, and they have these great high-rise apartments, and it's very simple. It's very quiet there. That movie Dark Water with Jennifer Connelly, that takes place on Roosevelt Island. You can take a tram from, there's an actual cable car that goes from the island into Manhattan. and then there's like one subway that stops in the center of the island. And so I could totally see that it's really, really expensive. But I could also really believe that it's really cheap because it's almost like uncharted territory, you know? The island has such interesting history. Like, it used to be a prison. It was called Blackwell's Island, because it was Blackwell Prison. And it was a women's prison. Mae West stayed there for 10 days, I read. Billie Holiday, she did prostitution apparently, and she was there for a while. There was an asylum on the island. It used to be a pig farm. It used to be a place where they kept people in quarantine. Like, I think Typhoid Mary, that woman who, like, spread typhoid fever all over New York in the 1700s or something, she was placed there in quarantine. And it's just so interesting. I'm fascinated by it. And Nick and I are kind of toying with the idea of moving out there. I want to find out more. I really don't know, like, how expensive it is. Oh, one thing I have to talk about, work. So work has been going really well for like the last month, I would say. One day I just kind of decided to try changing my attitude. Like, who knew that works? Like, I just one day decided, you know, when I get questions or situations that just piss me the fuck off, I'm just going to try to be excited by the challenge. And I know that's so lame, but it actually works. I actually was offered a promotion. They offered to make me the head concierge. It's called chef concierge. And that was amazing. Like, I've barely been there 1 year, and now they're offering to give me the department. And they were kind of like, you know, Chris, you are already doing everything that the manager, the head concierge, is supposed to do. Why don't we just give you more money and a title, and then, you know, it's all official. So that was really cool that they offered that to me. In the end, I decided not to take it. And don't get me wrong, I really thought about it, especially now that I'm turning 30, and you know, the idea of being a manager and a little bit better established, and, you know, it's very appealing. But when you're a manager, you know, if somebody calls out, they call you and you have to come in. You're the manager, you know, and I'm not the manager now. And if somebody called me and was like, so-and-so called out, I can be like, well, good luck, click. Little things like that. I don't want to let those little freedoms go. And it's kind of nice, you know, to be looked at as manager material. But I think in the end, it is more beneficial to me to be like the star player instead of the team captain. Does that make sense? What I did propose, though, was that instead of making me the boss, why don't we divide the responsibilities up equally among the team and just give everybody a raise, you know, a slight increase. And I think they're going to go for that. So I'm very proud. Oh, I got asked to be in a fashion show. I was at a concierge event, and they said Bloomingdales was holding their like annual industry fashion show where they pick people from different industries, like real people, which really means unattractive people. So I've been asked to be in it. Like, do you want to be in the Bloomingdales fashion show? And I was like, yeah, sure. Am I gonna model the kids' clothes? Like, whatever. Yeah, not that I would turn it down, though, because Bloomingdale kids leather jackets, hello, those are a few $1,000s, and I'll wear it. It'll probably fit me really well. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that, but there is a crazy man behind me singing "Ay Ay Ay." I don't know what that's about, but it means it's time for me to go. So. Go.